You want me like you and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some more gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Dupe tag on. I got it in the bag, man. All type of cash. I'm a general true. I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Breeze. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breeze to throw again. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Yellow, yellow. Ready, in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
3rd and long for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Sammy! 0-2.
From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Breeze now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Listen to me. Black. Yellow. Done.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yellow. The hard. 180. 56. Hey, Clipper.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cousins. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Matt Weil now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. Nice move by Lewis. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Still kill!
On second down, here's Breeze. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze going to throw. And Gibbs got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Breeze now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 35 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Gun!
A first down throw for Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Two. 180.
Cousins now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Rhino, Rhino.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Wide. Yellow. Ready, in there. Yellow.
Again, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing now is Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
All right, now here we go. Jason. Jahan, ready? Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
48. Jahan, ready?
On 3rd down, Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Black. Rhino. Black. Lucky 50.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Hey, flipper, flipper. Hey, flipper, flipper. Hey, flipper, flipper.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Black, black. Black, black.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more... From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it'll bring up third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And that will be incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Sherrills to return it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They start the drive with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think that, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Hey, steamer, steamer. Hey, steamer, steamer.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun. Ready. Black, black. First.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A.J. Klein in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
He's back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. We are inside of 1 minute, only one timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
Here we go, huh? Ready? Zebra, zebra, zebra. Rhino.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Breeze going to throw here. He'll let it fly in the direction. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Following the interception, Cousins. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and say.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to... They ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't.